and we can now tell our viewers that report has been published, and we're now getting some of those key findings in the corruption findings against Gladys Berejiklian as well as Daryl Maguire. I'm going to go through some of the ones we've got so far for you. The key finding one, the Commission finds that Ms Berejiklian engaged in serious corrupt conduct by breaching public trust in 2016 and 2017 through exercising her official functions in relation to funding promised and or awarded to ACTA. So ACTA is the Australian Clay Target Association, in which Daryl Maguire had links to. So that was the key finding one. The Commission finds that Ms Berejiklian took a number of actions in relation to that ACTA proposal in circumstances where she knew that Mr Maguire was its principal proponent. In 2018, Ms Berejiklian also partially exercised her official functions influenced by the existence of her close personal relationship with Mr Maguire to maintain or advance that relationship in connection with the funding proposal. The Commission also found that Ms Berejiklian engaged in serious corrupt conduct by refusing to discharge her duty under Section 11 of the ICAC Act to notify the Commission of her suspicion, so that key word being suspicion, that Mr Maguire had indeed engaged in activities which concerned or may have concerned corrupt conduct. So just to summarise, so it's corruption on two fronts. She breached public trust, and by refusing to report those suspicions of corrupt conduct. The final key bit is that the Commission seeks the advice of the Director of Public Prosecutions on whether any prosecution should be commenced. The DPP determines whether, of course, any criminal charges can be laid. However, and this is key here, the ICAC does not recommend criminal charges. So it's found that she did engage in serious corrupt conduct by breaching public trust. She engaged in serious corrupt conduct by not reporting her ex-lover Daryl Maguire to the ICAC. However, there are no criminal charges recommended. Let's bring in once again our senior reporter Caroline Marcus on this. So these are significant findings, Caroline, and they all really centre to, one, suspicion of corrupt activities, of course, by her ex-lover, but also around fundings, particularly with the Australian Clay Target Association.
That's right, Danica. And just to give viewers a little bit of context about that project, that Australian Clay Target Association project was given a $5.5 million grant by the government, and that was despite the Treasury actually not recommending it receive that money. Now, Gladys Berejiklian was actually the treasurer at that time, and she made the ultimate decision to award that grant to the association in spite of the decision by Treasury that it shouldn't receive that money. So that has been the focus here of those findings. Ultimately, the ICAC has found that she did act corruptly in terms of that decision, and also her failure to disclose her personal relationship with Daryl Maguire and to report him and any questionable conduct by him at the time to ICAC as well.